host for tonight. I wanted to say horse. Host for tonight, Igor!
That's going. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Dennis. Hello. Hello, welcome to the stand-up part of your Friday late night show at Jim and Jack's. How are you people doing? That's not very enthusiastic for Friday evening. One more time. How are you people doing? Much better, much better. Why are you so happy, sir?
Because I see you every fucking Friday night.
And why does this make you so happy?
You know, Moscow and you, I'll go for you.
Moscow and me, you'll go for me. I don't even know how to start explaining this sentence in my head. So you have a chance of the entire Moscow, 16 million people. And then there's me. And you're like that guy.
I don't speak Russian, that's why.
You don't speak Russian. I know he does. Aren't you half Ukrainian or something?
Ukrainian?
Do you speak Ukrainian?
4 words.
4 words. Which 4 words do you know?
Okay, hold on.
Let's go. First word.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. You have to
Second
be-
word.
You have to be a kuchaya.
No. But, thank you.
And because it's never fucking sunny over there like in Moscow, parasolka, which means zonti.
And then the 4th one is?
Parasolka.
So 2 umbrellas. Thank you, I love you.
Sorry, that was Poroshenko. Sorry.
That's not...
There is one more. Napisnik.
What's that?
That's.
Translates to any language.
I don't know even in Russian how it is.
Very useful information. Thank you so much. Okay, 3 words. That's 3 words. 3 words in Ukrainian. What else? You speak Arabic?
Yeah.
How many words?
Mostly all of them, I guess.
All of them. Oh, we're gonna be here for a long time. First one. How to say thank you in Arabic?
Shukran.
What?
Shukran.
Stop. He knows. I think. One more time.
Shukran.
Yeah.
Without bombs. Shukran.
What do you mean without bombs?
We have to choose whether the word is accompanied by a bomb or
Would you
not.
usually say shukran, boom, boom, boom?
Sometimes I have to.
Can you choose Moscow instead of me next time? Christ. Okay. Anyone else here that's super enthusiastic about seeing me as this guy? No. Great. Hello. How are you? Great. What's your name? Daniel? Where are you from?
From Hungary.
From Hungary?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, what are you doing here?
I'm studying here.
You're studying here. What do you study?
I'm studying at the university.
You're being very vague right now. What do you study? Which language?
Russian.
Oh, my God.
English and Russian.
English and Russian. You came... What? You came from Hungary to Moscow to study English. Bad idea. Bad idea, I can tell you right now. Yes.
He's half Ukrainian also.
Is he also half Ukrainian? Do you have like a VK group of half Ukrainians where you all meet? Are there many half Arabs, half Ukrainians in Moscow?
Wait, she's half Arab over there. This week.
Are you half Ukrainian?
I'm half Russian.
For this is math. I cannot. I know you. Can we make like an entrance sheet where they need to write their nationalities? So this will be way easier for me. Back to the Hungarian person. How long have you been in Moscow?
It's the third year.
Is the third year. Why? Which part of Hungary are you from?
Near, I live in a small city near Budapest.
Oh, that's why. Because there's nothing good besides Budapest in Hungary. Great. My grandfather was Hungarian. Wow, yeah. I know. I was like, Grandma, what the hell are you doing? But, you know, no one Arab. No Arabs. Just so you know. Any other foreigners in the room? Half what and half what? Let's go.
I'm Armenian, 75% Armenian and 25% Greek. Yes.
What was the last one?
Greek.
Too much information.
Too much information.
For our minds.
Is there anyone who is not from 5 different countries? Any 100% foreigners in the room? Yes, where are you from?
India.
Why?
100% Indian. Are you sure? Your parents are? Good. Which part of India are you from? Delhi. That's north? New Delhi. Great. And what do you do in Moscow? You medicine. Aha, you see? If you try a bit harder, you can be someone in life. Linguistics. Anyone else? No. How many Russians do we have in the room? Russians, shout. And then there are people who are not sure because half of you just made a sound or raised their hand, but half of you did nothing. So I presume you're some percent of something but don't want to tell us. I'm pretty sure there are some Germans in the room. Just keep you quiet. Smart. Today we have a great lineup for you guys. We have 4 comedians, and surprise, surprise, they're all Russian, being in the capital of Russia. But anyways, they try to do stand-up in English. Just for you guys, just for you, the linguist. How many words?
Raise your hands, raise your hands. We're linguists.
Are you all linguists?
I'm a linguist too.
You're a linguist too?
Yeah. Anonymous linguist club.
Awesome. Join these people. How many words do you know in Russian? I think I know a lot. So 7. What's your favorite word? You shut up. Vodka. I mean the word you had to learn, not the one you. Words. Your favorite Russian word? Good, good. Great. I thought it's like stipendia or something, no? Now I know where you live. I mean, I don't know where you live, but what's your favorite Hungarian word?
Wow,
Tell us your favorite Hungarian word. If anyone in the room can guess what is it, I don't know. I'll buy them a drink.
Parinka.
Palinka.
Parinka.
Anyone knows what is it? I know what is it. Anyone knows what is it?
That's liquor?
What kind of liquor?
That's like standard Hungarian vodka.
Yeah,
I
is
got
it?
some really sugary.
You all drink!
Yeah! You got it.
I'm buying you Palinka. Whenever we end up in Hungary.
No.
Why do you know this, alcoholic?
Because I have some Hungarians in my group.
In your group, in your Alcoholic Anonymous group.
Yes.
I see, I see.
I'm drinking with people around the world.
Wow! We're all here drinking with people from around the world, as this is an expat bar where people come to drink.
I'm actually moving.
You're actually moving while you drink
Around the world.
around the world. I see. Great, so you're like a cloud. A drinking cloud. Whatever. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna start the show, and I'm gonna introduce the first comic for tonight. So please give a warm welcome for a Russian guy all the way from somewhere in Moscow region. Give it up for Dennis!
A little striptease. Oh, give me some better music. Yeah, thank you very much.
Anyone has some coins?
I take 100 rubles or something. Not coins. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Even though I'm not a bad person, seriously. Even though I suck at striptease. But sometimes I offend people. Not by my striptease. I don't do it very often. Sometimes I offend people accidentally. Like, for example, what was that? Nothing. Oh, by the way, if anyone want to say something, and I've been thinking about it, how should we react when people in the audience say something? And I've been thinking a lot. And lately, has anyone heard ever about Louis C.K.?
Yay!
No comedians.
No?
Hungarian.
No? Okay. Go out. Louis C.K. handled the situation this way. If anyone wants to say something, pick a piece of paper, wait till the show is over, go home, and kill yourself, because you're not supposed to say anything during the show. Right. So, why I'm not a bad person? Sometimes I offend people involuntarily. Like, for example, today I asked the girl how old she was, and she said she was 35. And I said, oh, you're even older than me. I don't want to offend her, but it happened. I had a friend from Zimbabwe, and when he first introduced himself to me, he said, my name is Tatenda. I said, all right. And we were going somewhere, and guys asked her, where you going, guys? I said, Tutumba and I are going. And he said, I'm not Tutumba. I said, sorry man, sorry. Not Tutumba. We came to Jim and Jack, and Natalia standing there. Actually, Tatenda. And I approached Natalia, and I said, Natalia Tutumba. He said, man, I'm not Tutumba. But it's not the worst thing that happened to me. Do you agree with me that children are pretty cruel? School is like zoo, right? Yeah. If you whip, they will, I don't know, they will make you feel terrible. Probably beat you up. So we had a guy back in school, and he had ear locator problem. Ear locator problem. Do you know what an ear locator problem? Anyone? Nobody cares.
Explain! Big ears.
Not only, you know it, right? Not only he had big ears, his ears stood like that, right? And guys in school called him a chimp. And I once met him and said, hey, Chiburashka. And he said, I'm not Chiburashka. I said, why did I have to offend the guy? And he said, I'm not Chiburashka, I'm a chimp. It was funny, guy. Thank you very much. So don't call chimps Chiburashkas, they're offended by that. But sometimes people take me for someone else. All of you probably agree that I'm a fantastically attractive man. And I know that for a fact I am. And I know that for a fact because my mom has been telling me that for ages. So,
It depends on how your father looks like, sweetheart.
take a piece of paper. Right. Man, come on. Right. And I was hoping, since I've been performing some time here, that I will be famous, especially among girls. But girls don't seem to remember me. And once, a girl approached me, and I thought, thank God. She said, do you work here? I said, kind of. She said, great, the toilet is out of order. The toilet is out of order. A great joke. Doesn't matter. Thanks, Kirill. So,
You're welcome,
Oh,
sunshine.
by the way, take a piece of paper. And, do you love Moscow?
Yes!
No, yes, no, yes, no. Different reactions. I love Moscow. You know why?
It's cool.
What is your name? Anya. What is your name?
Moscow.
Elena. Well, we have Anya, we have Elena, we have all of the girls. And here, beautiful. Moscow is full of beautiful girls. That's why I like Moscow. But it. But it is a problem in a way. It is a problem in a way. Why? Consider a situation. You take a train and metro, right? And you sit here in a car. And Nanya comes in the car. And you, if you're a man, and if you're interested in girls, most of us are, you naturally will start looking at Tanya. Well, depending on how gentleman you are, you will be either staring or looking at her. You'll be looking at Tanya. Oh, great, Tanya. Pleasant to look at you. And now Elena comes into the car. And now you have a problem. Because you can't look at Tanya, look at Elena. Can't look at Tanya, look at Elena. Probably both of them be... Did I mess your name? No. No, great. Because both of them will probably be offended by that. So you look at Tanya, you wait till someone blocks Anya. You start looking at Elena. Someone blocks Elena, you start looking at Tanya. It is a problem. What's your name? Now Katya enters the car. And the problem is even worse. But naturally, not naturally, even though I'm a fantastically attractive man, girls usually react when I look at them in 4 different ways. The first way is they take this position. The second way, they take this position and start grimacing. The third way is they grimacing and they mumbling something. And the fourth way, what are you looking at? But sometimes, some girls, for some reason, find me attractive. And once I was sitting in a car and I was looking at a girl, and I had a notebook with me. He's not a girl. I can discern that. And I was looking at a girl, the room full of beautiful girls, and I was writing something in my notebook, not laptop, notebook, and I was writing something like, buy a loaf of bread, wash socks, turn off TV, and she started smiling at me. So when we left the car, she approached me, believe it or not, and asked, were you drawing me? And I was like, well, kind of. But I'm not good at it, so I don't want to show it to you. But metro is a very interesting place because sometimes very interesting things happen to you. Like, for example, do you like, say, if you see an old lady, would you like to let her sit in your place?
No.
Yes.
No.
No? Yes, yes.
I do it, but I don't like it. Fucking bitch.
Right. And I tried doing it once. So what? Yeah. I was sitting on a bench, and an old lady was standing nearby, near the exit. And I was dozing off and looking at her. Sometimes she will probably live at the next station. And now, in 2 stations, after 2 stations, I open my eyes, she's still there. And I said, do you want to take my place? She said, no. Up to you. I was continued with my sleep, opened the eyes, and she stared at me. I said, do you want to take my place? She said, no. Leave your place to yourself. And then she called me either Churka or Churla. I don't remember which. But after that, I'm not into giving old ladies places. And by the way, there are 2 types of men in the metro. The first one is a gentleman type. The second one is a macho type. Do you know the difference? Tell us. I will. A pregnant woman, an old lady, and a macho man enter the same car. What happens? Macho man takes the place, sits in it, and winks at the pregnant woman and ignores the old lady. You know what a gentleman does?
Pretend he's sleeping.
Take a piece of paper. You just ruined my joke. Yep, gentlemen usually pretend they're sleeping. And some people left it anyway. What I was talking about? People sleeping and all that. Okay.
Чувырла.
Right, I'm not too little. Take a piece of paper is not funny, right, anymore. The thing is, believe it or not, sometimes people take me for someone else. For example, I was 12 years old, and I have a brother who is 6 years my younger. And I was pulling the sledge with him. It was winter. I was pulling the sledge with him. Gleb,
He asked me to.
he asked you to, right? I was pulling the sledge with him, and an old couple, an old lady and an old man, were approaching us, and for some reason they were looking angrily at my brother. And the old man approaches and tells my brother, "Shame on you for making your sister pull the sledge with you on." And I hope that people will stop taking me for a girl when I grow up. Now I have to ask you a question and be sincere with me. Hopefully I don't look like a girl now. No, great. The thing is, I was 24 years old. And my girlfriend helped me to choose a greatcoat. Now let me describe you the greatcoat. It was long. It had a belt on the waist. It was cream, the color was cream, and it had a fur collar. When I put it on, I said, "I'm not wearing it." And she told me, "You don't understand anything about fashion." I said, I don't, yes, I agree with that, I don't. And the salesman, this motherfucker, sorry for that, told me, "Well, it is a great thing. It's a very fashionable thing." I said, okay, yeah, I'm buying it. So I'm wearing this greatcoat, and I'm going in metro. And I hear someone running after me and screaming, "Lady, you drop your gloves." And she taps me on the shoulder. So I'm wearing the same. Do I have to leave the stage yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Take a piece of paper.
Dennis, did you like Dennis?
Yeah!
Dennis works as what do you do?
That's true.
Dennis works. What do you do?
Project manager in the software company.
And you don't know what 7 minutes is. We should probably talk to your wife. She knows what 7 minutes is. This took way longer than 7 minutes. Where did my favorite people go?
Bathroom.
Together.
A lot of beer, bathroom.
A lot of beer. They said both of us are half Ukrainian. Together we make one Ukrainian. Let's go to the bathroom and make a Ukrainian. Not make a Ukrainian. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Anyways, please give a warm welcome to your next comedian. All the way from huge depression, I mean Rautov. Please give a warm welcome to Gleb.
What's up? What's up? Where the hood at? It's a very, very homophobic song. Do you know that? How you doing, people? It's about to get really, really shitty for you right now. Kidding. I'm a comedian, so it's gonna work well. Who has a birthday in September? Give us a shout. Anyone was born? Congratulations. Your parents got lucky on New Year's. I'm going to a birthday party soon. His parents got lucky on New Year's as well. If you got a birthday in September, it means your parents fucked on New Year's, or you're a baby that was badly maintained and your parents got lucky on the 14th of February. It's either or. I know, it's sad. I've got better jokes. My cousin, he just had a birthday, he turned 11, and I was thinking of what to give an 11-year-old boy. Do you have any ideas? Give us a shout, come on.
Lego.
Lego. That's a good idea. I'd fucking love some Lego right now. PlayStation? No, that's too expensive. What could I give? Look at me. Look at me. What could I give an 11-year-old boy except for a pat on the shoulder? Promises. The ones I'm gonna break. Sir, please. The only respectful motherfucker in this room who was like, excuse me! I'm sorry, I did me, but yeah, what?
Techniques about how to masturbate for the first time.
Really? At 11 years old you need a technique? No, oh, come on, there's a technique, but not at 11. At 11 you just go, whoa! Let's do this! And then you come, and guess what? In a minute you're like, let's do this again! Not at 25. At 25 you're going like, oh my god, yes! So really, what do you give an 11-year-old boy? Video games, someone said, you said a PlayStation, but like, video games, that's what people tell me. Video games fucking suck. Like, these days, all the video games that people play, the kids play, are very realistic. I come back home, I get invitations on Facebook like, do you want to build a factory? No, fucking, that sounds like work. Do you want to learn how to fly a plane? That's too much responsibility. What the fuck are you talking about? I want to shoot some magic dragons. It's gotta be more simple than that. Do you want to run a city? No fucking way. So I decided to give him the best present of all, money. Come on, that's the fucking best present. So I called his mother because he's 11. I gotta ask her about whatever I give him, and I asked her, can I give your son? Can I give Philip some money? And she's like, absolutely not. No, because it's financial independence. He's gonna go out and buy some drugs. I'm like, are you kidding? Not with that kind of money. Not with the money I'm gonna give him. With the money I'm gonna give him, he can buy a piece of paper, a pen, and draw some drugs. That's what I'm talking about. He can go, for the money I'm giving him, he can buy a ticket to Vichina, and people will sort him out then, but he cannot buy drugs with the money I'm gonna give him. I don't love him that much. So I gave him money. And nevertheless, I gave him money, and he went out and bought drugs. I was like, Philip! That's unbelievable! Where'd you find such cheap drugs? I was in Amsterdam last year, and while I was flying out, and I went to the customs office, and there was a security guard who was like, you! Follow me! And I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck, I thought they were cool. I thought they were alright with that. And he's like, come on. So we're... yeah, I had to do this. I'm hot and depressed. We're going to the security guard's place, and I open up my suitcase, and they fucking touch it, and then they put it in the machine. They're like, we need to do a test. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, my dirty clothes are in there. And they're like, we gotta do a test for explosives. And I'm like, fuck yes! Explosives! And they're like, you're too excited about explosives. A little bit too excited for an airport. And I'm like, I just thought the test for explosives means like fireworks or some shit. They're like, son, we know it's Amsterdam and all, but we don't have fireworks at an airport. See, I thought the joke would be so much better. I'm gonna fix it. Also, while I was in Amsterdam, there's a lot of prostitutes there, and every time I go abroad, I meet a lot of Russian people, and sometimes I meet Russian prostitutes. When I went to Amsterdam, I met one, and I always want to gather statistics. I want to know how much is sex these days, because who doesn't want to know, right? It's crisis, man. Like, if this stand-up thing doesn't work out, I'll see you outside. So I met this Russian prostitute. I'm like, how much is sex? And she was like, 70 euro. I'm like, that's too much for sex, but thank you nevertheless. So I'm walking away, and I turn around, and she starts speaking Russian to her Russian friends. And she goes, what a fucking, in Russian, what a fucking stingy bastard. Did you see, this is 70 euro, this is 70 euros. And I turn around, I'm like, hey, prostitute, that's not nice. You should apologize. That hurt my feelings. And she goes, oh my God, are you Russian? I'm so sorry. 50 euro. It's all good. So I lost some weight over the course of the summer, and a lot of people keep asking me why. Like, how did I manage? Like, thank you. 10 kilos actually. I weighed 74. Now I just weighed up 63.9. So, come on, motherfuckers. I'm living the dream. People ask me, what's your secret? I'm like, it's just severe depression and And running, running away from your problems. That's what it is. Really what happened is that I had to move out of my girlfriend's place this Monday, and that's all true. Like, people make jokes. This is all fucking true. That's why it's so funny. I had to move out, and because so she slapped me in the face. She slapped me in the face over the weekend, and I was like, what do I do? We were both pretty drunk. I'm like, what do I do to hurt her more than she hurt me? So I decided to punch myself in the face. I fucking did. That's scary shit. I know, I did. I was right outside Jim Jack's. So I started doing it, and she started yelling at me. She was like, you're a sociopath! What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I gotta respond with something. And I said, I love you. And she was like, are you kidding me? And I had to follow up, and I was like, do you want to get some coffee after this, or what? Maybe some shisha. So I had to move out. I had to move out of my place, out of her place. I wouldn't move out if it was my place. Fuck that. I had to move out, and I was packing my shit. And you know has anyone ever moved out of their ex's place? Give us a shout. Yeah, you know. When you start packing up, and you think, I don't have that much stuff. I'm leaving! And you start packing up, and like 3 hours in, you're like, maybe I should just apologize. This is just too much, man. Let's get back to the jokes. There was a little bit of venting going on. So I went to go see Suicide Squad. Has anyone seen Suicide Squad? Yeah! Did you like it? No! Of course not. I hated it. The worst part that I hated is the titles, because the titles went on for like 10 minutes. There was everybody there. There was like Will Smith, Will Smith's assistant, Will Smith's secretary, Will Smith fucking pigeon, Will Smith's pigeon the secretary's assistant pigeon. And I'm sure that the motherfucker that works as a Will Smith secretary fucking... I've been drinking. Someone has to have sex because of that. Someone brings the girl to the movie theater and goes like, I helped make this movie, you know? And she's like, oh my god, really? And he's like, yeah, just wait for the titles. Wait, right after the trained dogs and before the catering. That's me, Will Smith's second assistant's pigeon trainer. That's me. And she's like, oh my god, that's so cool. Did you get to meet him? And he's like, yeah, really cool pigeon. Really down to earth. Hollywood didn't fucking affect him at all. Didn't spoil him. Very cool pigeon. Looking cool. That's what I thought. A lot of people try to seem cool, whatever profession they have. Even fucking Will Smith's pigeon trainer. They still want to seem cool. There are some professions that are not cool, that you should not be acting cool while doing. I saw a guy pushing a stroller with his baby the other day on the street with one hand. Just going like... Don't look cool! You got a baby to KK. Like you push it and like run up and catch it. Don't fucking do it. There are things that you're not supposed to do and try to act cool. Like one of them is pushing a stroller. Breastfeeding is not fucking cool. Like you're not be like, yeah, what's up? Plumbing. Like if someone's like, yo, I got shit in my toilet. It's clogged. Like no one's gonna fuck up, come up and like, yo. Let's fix this shit. No, like you doing the shit cleaning job. You're not gonna be acting cool. Like yeah, done, motherfucker. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with this, and it's fucked up, but I'm sure you're gonna love it, because otherwise I'm gonna cry. I need this. I was looking through Instagram, and a lot of my friends are having babies. I'm 25. A lot of people over... Like, who's 25 here? Around 25? Honest people. All the girls are like, I'm only 20. 24 is not 20. Whose friends have got kids? Give us a shout. Whose friends who's got kids post pictures of them on Instagram all the fucking time? That's how I win the crowd. My friends always post a picture of their babies on Instagram. I think that they just want to prove to me that their kid is not dead yet. I take care of things. I'm an adult. Look at him having fun in the bath and not drowning. I'm a good parent and a good human being. Hate my wife, hate my life, but I love my baby. Don't. It's horrible. Dude, it's awesome. So I started thinking maybe I should get one. I mean a kid, not an Instagram. Maybe I should get a child. And not because I want a child. I don't want a fucking child. I just want because everyone has them. I want one. It's like an iPhone. Everyone around starts getting them. You're like, yeah, that looks cool. So what I'm trying to tell you people is baby's like an iPhone. Really. If your friend has a better one, you just want to fucking throw yours away. If you... It's getting worse. Your baby's like an iPhone. If you drop it, as long as it's not face down, it's good. It's fine. Your baby's like an iPhone. If you're tired of yours, just give it to your mother. Your baby's like an iPhone. Are you ready to get dark, motherfuckers?
Yeah, go ahead.
Baby's like an iPhone. If you drink a lot, you might lose yours. This is gonna get really dark and I'm gonna win you back. Baby's like an iPhone. I wish mine wasn't dead right now. A baby's like an iPhone. Most of them are made in China. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow, motherfucker.
Good. I mean, we are small, but we're not this small. We're gonna keep it rolling. Please welcome on the stage your next comedian, a girl this time, Katya Shimari!
Hello everyone, I'm afraid that after these two comedians I will be too dirty, so I apologize in advance. Time flies, everything changes very fast, but for one fact, I'm still single. And I think it's not fair, because for the last 5 months I lost 7 kilograms, so you owe me your applause, 7 kilograms. And I suppose those from the audience want to ask me how I did it, and I will open the secret to you. I followed 2 principles. The first one was no alcohol, no sweets, no dicks. Too many calories. The second one, wanna have sex, run. And I mean jogging in the morning, not running after random men that you like to fuck in the street. Yeah, and when you're on a diet, you try to watch many TV shows related to diets, actually. And yesterday in the morning, I saw one of them. And there was a TV show about a diet where the host was rather an enormous woman, and she said such a phrase like, "Girls, never mind you're overweight. Overweight is just additional space for kisses." And I thought, like, is there any man on earth that want to kiss my extra part of belly or my cellulitis on my ass? Thank you, good head guy. You always want to do something with me. So I think we're not having any other perverse but for you, right? I hope so. When some guys ask me like, hey, do you have some certain relationship in your life? And I answer always, no, I don't. The only certain relationship that I do have in my life is with kefir. And I mean that healthy white substance and not some, Muslim refugee's name. Thank you, Dennis, for the joke. I stole it. Thank you. How do I know that I have certain relations with kefir? Because we see each other frequently every day. We have much fun together, especially when it is expired. And it's the only white substance that I put recently into my mouth. It sounds like a regular relationship. Recently I've read in the internet article that according to researchers, 80% of information is better memorized when you're sitting on the toilet. And I thought, like, what's important in that? This sitting position or the process itself, I don't know what actually plays the key role. But I think when I have a boyfriend, if any courageous man appears, I'd better sit him on the toilet, for better understanding of what I'm telling him. So, I think that it can be useful. I like to read Freud's book, and once, it's obvious, and once Freud wrote in his book that personality of a human being is shaped exactly at the moment when a baby is accustomed to the toilet. I think that's why many people are that shit. Okay, Kunilingus.
Okay.
For us, for girls, it's enormous job to make a hint on that, because in most cases men follow the principle, who wanna me to lick, first suck my dick, and then I just run away. And I would like to give a kind of instruction for girls how to make it easier. There are 2 steps. The first one, tell your guy that you have something delicious for him to eat, and then say a magic phrase that we remember from childhood. Закрой глаза, открой рот. Yeah, step 2. Use British formula of politeness and say sit down, and just sit down on his face. And just no way out. Sorry about that. Yeah. Guys, men in the audience, please tell me who told you that during oral sex you need to draw alphabet letters with your tongue? You know, it's ridiculous. What alphabet? Latin or Cyrillic? Why just separate letters and not whole words? Isn't vagina the best place to write your planning list for a day? Like, buy toilet paper, call mom, thinking in the process about that. And what if a guy is not educated enough? Like, let's leave all Turkish animators without sex at all, or worse. And if a guy has, you know, bad handwriting or tongue writing in this case, would it be some massacre with the tongue? Yeah, you know, strange thing. In Men's Health recently I read that if a girl doesn't have orgasm during cunnilingus on P, I mean the letter, not the process, so it means that the man is absolute loser of oral sex, okay? And I just thought, it's the 16th letter. If after the 16th letter I'm over, this man is my new god, okay? And I can forgive him everything. Even, you know, the scary look of Anthony Hopkins in the, you know, eating pussy. You know, just like, disgusting. You know, I've been telling you about cunnilingus for 4 minutes, but at least I had it on stage. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a good night.
And the final comedian of the evening, please give a warm welcome. Put your hands together, start clapping. Start clapping, now. And please, let's welcome Vasily Medvedev!
Thank you very much. My name is Vasily Medvedev, I am Russian, and my English so shitty. Sorry about that.
Get off that place.
Sorry, I don't understand
Take a piece
you.
of paper.
Please shut the fuck up.
No. Get off that place if your English not so good.
Sorry.
Take a piece of
Maybe you
paper.
don't listen, but
It's the
my
I
English
don't give a fuck
really
lad.
shitty. So
Yeah, it seems so.
don't scream something in English. What?
You got money for that shit or what?
I think you don't understand.
Tell me the truth.
Can you say it in Russian? I translated my jokes, really.
Вы говорите, деньги получаешь за это?
Нет, если бы. Well,
Yeah, I guess I'm the children, but that's his turn. Excuse me, what's
stop screaming, man. Stop screaming. It's not good. It's difficult. Difficult to perform when somebody screams.
Oh, screams.
Okay. Maybe I can start telling jokes. Thank you. Well, you again. Well, recently I decided to listen only dead rappers who died in the shootouts, you know, because they're true rappers, because they live in it, you know. I respect it, and that's why, you know, I respect Justin Bieber too, you know, because you listen his music, you know, you understand, yeah, you are true gay, yeah, everything, yeah, you looks like gay, you sing like gay, everything is true, yeah, you're a true artist. So it was first joke, thank you very much. Recently I was in Europe, you know, I noticed that there is so many disabled people in Europe, you know. I saw the guy, you know, he hasn't arms like this and legs up his knees, you know, and you imagine him, right? And he walked on the street with a pretty girl. And I understood, you know, why she with him, because he's a star. Understand? Star, like Patrick from SpongeBob. Yes. You know, I performed on a comedy festival, and you know, comedy festival, and there was the winner of comedy festival, a guy.
And that's you, right?
What?
And that's you.
No, it's not me,
And the
man.
winner is you.
No. There was a winner. He had show about how he was raped. No. Yeah, and I respect that guy, because if I would be raped, I don't think that first thing what I would do, you know, would be a comedy festival, you know. I would go on the countryside to my grandmother, you know. I would to mute grandmother, you know, who didn't ask questions at all, you know. I would go and, you know, in the police, of course, you know, write some, yeah. But I think that guy, he did it too, you know. He started to write this, yeah, and he was like, shit, it's fucking hilarious, you know. I'm going on the comedy festival. And yeah, I hope that rapist, you know, didn't know about his success.
So he wasn't a girl.
Because, what?
The rapist was not a girl.
Not a girl. I didn't hear about
And the comic
rape.
was not a girl.
Yes, of course. No girls in this story. Well, yeah. And guy, you know, I hope that rapist didn't know about his success, because what he must think about it, like, oh, I do right things, you know, start to, you know, hang posters with his face, like, I make stars, something like this. Yeah. You know, I was upset when I found out that that show exists, because I know that if I would be raped, it wouldn't be new thing in comedy, you know. I would have to, you know, ask rapists do something more, like maybe you shit on my face or rape my father too, I don't know, do something new, you know. I need new material. Yeah. Well, did you know that if you circle every 10th word in the Bible, your father will kick your ass for spoiled book? Did you know about it?
Where's your jokes?
Shit.
Somebody kill that guy. Please.
Well, yeah. Recently I found out that.
You gotta think about that.
What?
You gotta think about that. Where's your jokes?
Sorry, it's too
No
difficult.
jokes here.
Speak another language.
Don't speak at
It's
all,
really
please.
difficult.
Jokes. Where's
Maybe we can speak with you after my performance, man, because it's not our dialogue. You understand it?
Okay, you're not ready for that?
I don't have enough time for that. Okay?
Get out.
Okay. Well, recently I found out that dejection is one of the deadly sins. Have you heard about it? that
What is it?
dejection,
What is it? The Russian.
уныние. Yeah, and when I found it out, I was upset, you know? And I think it's strange because if you don't want that a man get depressed, you must tell him something like everything would be okay, man. Everything will be all right. We live in a beautiful world, right? Yeah, but not something like don't dare, you know, because you get into the worst place in the world which you can imagine. So you can better till they help you. It's wrong, you know. Yeah. Even Jesus felt, you know, the dejection, you know. Yeah, look at his face on the cross. It's not so fucking happy face, right? If everything will be alright, you know, crucifixion will looks like this, you know. Yeah, happy crucifixion, I call it. Okay, I think it was the last joke. Thank you very much.
Vasya! Who liked Vasya? Who didn't like Vasya? Where was the gentleman who didn't like the performance? Hello? Hello? We're talking to you.
And we don't like the chance.
Yo,
We want your joke, please.
yo. Man. What didn't you like about Vasya? What was wrong? Why did you interrupt him all the time?
Because I want some dialogue with him.
Oh, you want a dialogue with him? But you said his English wasn't good, right?
No, it was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
What is the level of your English?
What?
What is the level of your English? What is the level of your English language?
0 degree.
0 degree. 0 degree.
What is it?
Like your heart? What is 0 degree? You have no knowledge of English at all.
Yeah.
You don't understand English.
Absolutely nothing.
Why would you interrupt a man who's trying really hard to perform in English?
If it's really hard for him, then why he's there?
Because he likes to practice. Why are you here though? What is the... No, but honestly, just tell me.
I want some beer.
I
I want
know.
some beer, that's why I'm here.
Great. What is the level of your English? This is what I asked you.
0 degree.
0 degree, like your sex life. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. That's been Friday Late Night Show. This is all for Stand Up. Stay in for the concert in 5 minutes. Thank you.